Faith Forged in Fire, where we dive headfirst into the unique challenges and triumphs that comes with being a firefighter, all while exploring what it means to live out a biblical worldview. Join us as we find hope, perseverance, and faith in the midst of the heat and chaos. Welcome to the podcast. Well, happy Thanksgiving from the Faith Forged in Fire crew.
It's early. It's too early to be up this morning.
Too
What
early
is it,
to be up.
5:30?
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know.
Good thing I've got a good cup of red flannel coffee.
That's right. Yeah.
PJ and Steve set the schedule. Oh, we got to be there early in the studio.
We got to do an actual
home.
Thanksgiving one, man.
But let me tell you, that Cedar Creek sunrise tastes oh so good.
Yeah. Want to give a little plug while we're talking about
Hey,
it?
you know what? While we're at it, go to redflannelcoffeeco.com. Use PJ30 as a promo code. Get 30% off all of the coffee we have on the website.
Hey, it's Christmas shopping time, so you might as well.
Is it true that you're going to have stovetop stuffing scented flavored coffee?
Scented coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
What is it?
Scented or
It's like
flavored?
a candle?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You know what we should have is that coffee that just tastes like everything on the table. Is what it
There you
is.
go.
You got
Yeah.
a little of everything in
Some
there.
gravy flavored coffee. Why not?
Do me a favor, put it in a Ziploc bag so some of us
You can take it home. Yeah. No, go to the website, check it out. Yeah, we got a bunch of swag on there. Get some shirts, get some hats, get some stickers, get some mugs, and get some coffee while you're at it.
Start Christmas shopping for people there. That'd be a great
Absolutely.
idea.
Rescue Randy approves.
Yes, and Smokey. We're getting too many mascots here.
I know.
So anyway, by the way, keep an eye, go over to our Facebook page if you haven't already and follow that because we're doing something through the month of December. I guess I don't want to get your hopes up too much, but what we're working on is
A podcast every day for the month of December.
no.
Okay.
Yes, but behind their backs is hosting the.
It's fine.
Are you talking 25 days of podcasting?
Challenge accepted. I don't have to edit.
We are doing 25 days.
They'll be
of
5 minutes long.
25 days
Oh,
of
man.
posting over there though, because what we're working on is a lot of people enjoy, and even if you've not done it before, this is a great time just to hop on there and read kind of through the Christmas story. So it's not all Christmas story. It's a bunch of passages around that. So
Hey.
every day there will be a passage in the month of December. On our Facebook
Hey, PJ,
page.
we got a special guest calling in right now.
Yeah, let's take
So
that guest.
I'd like to take this guest real quick. Hey, caller, you are on the air of the Faith Forged in Fire podcast Thanksgiving special. Could you tell us what you're thankful for?
I am very thankful for my son.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Good
Free
answer.
coffee. Good. Somebody wants some free coffee for Christmas this season.
That was a setup. You text her.
You told her to call you.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
calling Jen right now. I need free coffee.
I know that Holly's the favorite. I know
Oh,
that.
my
for a
goodness.
fact.
So as the sponsor, Rich is getting booted.
That's fine. I'll take my mic and leave. See ya.
Oh, my
I'll
goodness.
go hunting.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, hey, caller, thank you so much for calling in and being a part of the podcast. And we will talk to you next time.
Alrighty. Talk to you later.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom. By the way, she had no idea I was going to do that. I just said,
great.
hey, Mom, you got time for a phone call? She called me.
That was perfect.
That's great.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Thanks, Mrs. Watson, for doing this.
Aren't we?
This is great.
Aren't we just thankful for our moms?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That was cool.
Well, hey, let's get into this.
Yeah.
It worked way better than I expected.
It did. That was great. We have a, I hope it ends up being a fun episode for you. And of course, we're going to talk about what we're thankful for, but, we want to have some fun with this first. I kind of did a little, would you rather game. You guys ever play Would You Rather? And so what we're going to do
Back in
is
high school.
Yeah, we're going to, we'll try to make it quick, but we're going to go around and
Steve?
No,
Steve?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Don't go there.
and I'll answer too. So, but we'll start with Steve. We'll just go around. Everybody answer the same thing. Oh my. This is going to be a train wreck. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Smokey, get Steve some more coffee.
We can't do this at 5:30 in the morning anymore.
I know it.
This is easy pig only.
The sun's not even up yet.
Wow.
Steve.
Yes.
Steve, and all of you, but we're starting with Steve. Would you rather eat an entire turkey by yourself or eat all the Thanksgiving stuffing by yourself?
Wow. You know,
can you believe this is the question that has Steve speechless?
Yeah.
Wow.
The guy that loves food, right? You know, so I think I love turkey. I love turkey. So I'd have to go the turkey.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if I could do it.
Right.
Now, is that with gravy or without?
No, you just got to eat the turkey or the stuffing.
So if I have two things sitting in front of me, I'm more of a turkey lover than I'm a stuffing lover.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say the same thing. I'd rather go with the turkey than the stuffing. I do like stuffing, but I'd rather do the turkey than the stuffing.
You know what? I got to go the other way. I would actually have the stuffing. Dude. Listen, you give me some salt and pepper and I'm happy. Give me the stuffing.
Okay. I'm going to get technical.
Oh boy.
Let's talk weight
Leave
and volume.
it to the chief.
Rich Nye, the science guy.
Is it going to be a pound of stuffing and a pound of turkey?
Well, I think that's what we're
is it
doing.
equal amounts of both?
Well, because if it's 5 pounds of stuffing and a Cornish turkey, then
I already thought of that, but I didn't want to
You got to be more descriptive next time.
I didn't want to overthink it, so we're just going to go with the same amount of turkey and the same amount of stuffing.
Well, being quite often we talk about peer pressure on this and how bad peer pressure is, and right now the vote is 2-1.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with turkey because I'm outnumbered.
All right.
So I got to go with turkey,
All
and
right.
I would anyways. I think I could eat more turkey than I could stuffing.
Okay, this one might be a little easier. We're going to start down there with you, Chief.
Oh, great.
Would you rather have 2 days of Thanksgiving or 2 days of Christmas?
Ooh.
Well, let me explain this quick.
Oh my goodness.
I would actually rather have 2 days of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
For the simple fact that you're stating the way it's worded that I can either celebrate Thanksgiving for 2 days or I only get to celebrate Christmas for 2 days.
Oh.
I'm going with 2 days for Thanksgiving because I still want to be able to celebrate Christmas for as long as I can, which has already started.
See, he's already that was deep.
That was a very PC answer.
Man.
That kind of changed my whole
Yeah.
That's why I wear a white helmet.
So let's go back. let's rethink that because I
even when you're not on scene.
let me rephrase that. If you could only have 2 of Thanksgiving or 2 of Christmas, which would it be?
I would go with Christmas.
Okay.
Absolutely. Hands down. To me, that's the most important holiday of the year.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you word it that way, then I would go.
Well, let's word it. That's the spirit of the question.
Well, then
so
Christmas, But then let me say,
I didn't read the fine print. My apologies.
No, I can't. You know what? I can't give you too much trouble because now I'm falling in that same boat of all right, analytically speaking here.
I feel like we're going back to my days as a youth pastor. When I made up a game, I'd have to think of every way they were going to bend the rule and make it. The rules lasted longer than the game because I had to be one step ahead of them all the time.
All right. If you're looking at the surface level of the question, I would say Thanksgiving because that means I'd get a Thursday and Friday off of work. 4-day weekend. I'm just saying.
There you go.
I've got 4 days to go hunting.
Wow. All right.
Should have been done with hunting.
Some of us fill tags for others and donate to charity. Rich.
All
right.
All right. I'm going to keep this easy and quick. I would
say.
go with the 2 days of Christmas because I like Thanksgiving, but I enjoy Christmas better than Thanksgiving.
I'm a Christmas guy.
In our house.
As a holiday, Christmas is
it's the best holiday.
Absolutely.
I think so too. Yeah. I'm a Christmas guy.
Actually, our tradition is one of our traditions. Maybe I shouldn't say this because it goes on later, but I'll save that for later because it's another question later.
I'm sorry. No, Steve, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
Christmas or basically, do you like Christmas? Okay, Christmas.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick. I don't know if it's on there or not because this is more Christmas than Thanksgiving. What is your favorite Christmas carol?
Oh,
or
my
Christmas
goodness.
song?
Let's save that for
this
Christmas.
is Thanksgiving.
No, I want to know.
Leave that for the
We just talked about Christmas.
Leave that for the Christmas
The
show.
words came out of your mouth. It's
my
on the table now. What's your favorite Christmas song?
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
There we go.
I was thinking Baby Shark, actually. I don't know. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I suppose, because you're just. We were talking about Thanksgiving, not Christmas.
I know.
Let's get back to it. Let's not derail.
Come on. Answer it real quick. Answer it.
Silent Night.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I actually do really, I get a kick out of, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Probably in a serious note, my more favorite songs are not the old Christmas carols. They're some of the newer things.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. What about you?
Oh, Holy Night.
Yeah, you can't ask that question.
Yeah.
Actually, for the old ones, that was what I was going to say. I really like
yeah.
Oh Holy Night. If it's done well.
I love David Phelps.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the way to go. Oh, my
Okay,
goodness. Moving on.
In the Olympics?
No.
Okay.
Moving on.
Michael Phelps.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Another deep. So we're starting back here with Steve now. Would you rather have, now don't, we're not overthinking this.
I'm not doing this. I'm simple.
Would you?
Simple.
We don't have to worry about Steve overthinking. He's still opening his coffee, so he can't.
Oh, wow. What do you mean?
You slipped that in there so easy.
Oh man.
Oh man.
You know,
Repent.
Kind of feel bad about that one.
repent. Yeah, exactly. It was one of those moments.
I didn't mean it to sound so mean. I really didn't.
Am I bleeding? All
right. We love you, Steve. We really do. So would you rather have a Thanksgiving meal without your favorite dish or have a meal made up of only your favorite dish? So in other words, would you rather have everything except your favorite dish, or would you rather only be able to eat your favorite dish?
that's a good question, actually.
No, you're not.
Don't overthink it. It's super simple.
Rich is like, well, if we want to get into the biology of this question,
Are we talking canned food? Or
Boy, you know what? I like that variety on the plate, though. That's
right.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Do you have a favorite dish?
You know what I like that nobody eats? I like the cranberries.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It's always a thing.
yeah, you're wrong for that.
I'm the one guy at the where people go take like a little bit and just I'm the guy who will like put like half the bowl on there. Really? I love the cranberries.
Do you like the whole cranberries or the cranberry jelly?
both?
Like crushed up, or you like the jelly?
I like.
Okay.
Well,
I love the jelly.
Yeah, I like both. I can do both.
So I think that answers itself, though. I don't think you could sit down and just eat a meal of like cranberry sauce.
But I like other stuff as well. But I love the cranberries there, or like like the the yams with the marshmallows.
Yeah, that's good too.
Oh man! But I'm thinking about it, going, yeah, you're right. If I just had turkey and just cranberries, it'd be very bland. Like I have to have variety. So that I would go with the everything but the favorite, everything but the cranberries.
Okay. I would do everything but my favorite dish because I don't think I have a favorite dish. I really don't. There's just things I like. I like it all.
Yeah. Variety is the spice of life. I would go with everything but.
Yeah. If I only did my favorite dish, I'd have to give up that red flame of coffee. So, or maybe that is my favorite dish.
Wow.
Somebody's looking for more sponsorship dollars.
Right.
Rich, what do you got for us?
Same thing.
Same thing.
All right.
Except the red flannel coffee. I go I could just skip the turkey and go with everything else.
Okay, Rich, here's one, and we'll see how deeply you try to twist this one. Would you rather eat Thanksgiving dinner at a restaurant or at home?
Now you're saying you can't go deep, and I'm wanting to ask more questions.
Can I have my family with me while I'm at the restaurant? Can it be my extended family?
Just take Thanksgiving dinner like you have now, and you want it at home or at dinner. Okay.
I'd rather do it at home because we all have a good time hanging out, putting it together, and doing that. Kind of stuff.
That's a good. I hadn't thought of that.
Definitely. Yeah. Home, surrounded by my favorite people.
Okay. I think that's a good. I hadn't thought about that. For me, if I had the family either way, that's really. I mean, not to sound sappy, but that's really all I care. I honestly, I've never had a Thanksgiving meal in a restaurant, but I don't really think I'd care.
Then again, I should clarify that normally I get home from hunting at about 11 o'clock.
And it's all ready to go.
So,
yeah.
Still with tags unfilled.
Right. Because he's still hunting. All right.
Mine.
Oh boy.
No, actually home for two reasons. First off, family. But number two, my early days of work, I used to work in a restaurant. And that was a bummer to work on Thanksgiving.
So
even though it was great money.
Even want to be there.
I make great money, don't get me wrong, but that's a bummer, if you have to work on Thanksgiving. Granted, you're doing it because some of those people probably don't have anybody to spend Thanksgiving with. So, but that's a bummer. I felt bad.
Yeah.
Someone having to serve me on Thanksgiving, on a holiday when they can be home with their family. I even feel bad going to a grocery store on a holiday because I'm like, have a great day. And I'm thinking, this is awful. I'm going home right now with my family. You're still working. I feel awful. So I try not to do it as much as I can.
Yeah, I think, and I know for first responders, it's not easy either, but I feel like it's easier when it doesn't, I'm not saying this to put down somebody that works at a restaurant or putting on a house fire, saving a life is a little more important than somebody being able to come and buy something. Like to me, like if I get called away from my family on those holidays, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And that might be a little bummer, but when I'm like checking somebody out because they forgot the yams or something, like it feels like maybe you should just be home with your family. All right. I lost track. We're going this way, right?
Oh, that starts with me now.
Oh yeah. It starts with you.
Started with Jake.
No, I haven't. We got to start with the guys that start on the end.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll lose track.
All right. This one will be a fun one.
We're going to go me, Steve.
All right,
Rich,
Steve.
Josh.
Would you rather be in the Thanksgiving Day parade or be one of the hosts commenting on the parade?
Oh man. Come on. I'm a podcaster, right?
Right.
Come on.
Well, I was thinking this is easy. Like, what do we have to do to just get Faith Forge and Fire to host a Macy's parade? Or maybe we
just go.
Just set up live on the streets of New York.
I can make passes. I bet you there's something on the internet that looks official. We'll
just go get good seats somewhere, go live from the streets of New York, and we'll do it.
If you act like nothing's going on, people go, they're just recording.
Yeah, if you act like you belong there, they'll overlook
you act suspicious, and then they start checking you out.
I bet we're far more entertaining than anybody else.
Absolutely.
Well, what we could do is I'll bring home some traffic vests. And two of you guys could carry the equipment, and the other two of us will just walk like we're with the traffic.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Act like
Set
you know
up.
what you're doing. We'll go right in.
Good stuff.
When I worked for the city, what I always used to do, I used to walk around with a pen and pad, and then if I saw someone walk by, if I was messing around, I would just start pointing and start looking up, and they go, "Oh no, he's busy. He's working." You always look like you're doing something, and you look really busy. You know what? You get through it every time.
All right, I'm going to go. To keep it moving here, I really didn't think I figured everybody answered the same, but commentating would be a lot of fun.
I've been in a bunch of parades. I would agree commentating would be more fun.
Yeah, I don't enjoy being in parades.
Yeah, not as much.
And being you won't tell me what float we're on, I guess I got to go. I got to go with commentating.
There you go.
All right, we'd be on the red flannel coffee float is what we'd be on.
I'll commentate.
Yeah.
You're not invited on that float. Anyway.
What if
That's fine. I don't have a beard.
What if you're driving the truck?
Wait, what if he commentates on the float?
Oh.
Ooh. Hey, we talked about doing a
we
show.
could commentate on the crowd from the parade. We could be the opposite.
Yeah.
That'd be challenge accepted.
We've got to be careful doing that.
We should do
What
that
do
at
we
the
do?
Red
What do we do? Just
Flannel.
looking at people like, oh yeah, look at that guy. He's out of sorts.
Next October, we'll be there at Red Flannel.
He doesn't have all his light bulbs on. He must be a firefighter. All right. Anyways. Okay. Last fun one. And then we'll move on to a little bit more serious here. So we're down to Chief down there. Would you rather? Okay. I don't know. Don't overthink. I don't know how you could overthink, but don't overthink. Would you rather eat an entire pumpkin pie or drink the whole gravy boat?
Oh, give me 3 pumpkin pies.
I thought he was going to ask which one was bigger or something like that.
Wow.
No, I like gravy, but there's no way I could drink a lot of gravy.
Nope.
No, pumpkin pie. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, the best pumpkin pie belongs in the garbage. So I'm going to say gravy. I would outlaw pumpkin pie if I could.
Wow.
I am not. I used to love pumpkin pie, but when the whole pumpkin spice craze went on, I was like, I just have gotten to where pretty much any of that stuff. Although if you missed out on the red flannel pumpkin spice coffee, that was great, by the way. I actually text Jake. I'm like, I don't usually like this stuff, but this is really good. So anyway, I would still have to go with the pumpkin pie because I could not. I love gravy on mashed potatoes or my stuffing or my turkey, but to drink, I don't think I could get a whole. It would probably come back up.
It could be melted lard, and I would drink it. I can't do pumpkin pie, man.
Just for you, Jake, I have a slice at home waiting for me when I get home tonight. So pumpkin pie all day.
All right.
Okay, now I got a would you rather question.
Oh, man.
It's more of a trick
Listen, when I
question.
asked the question, you gave me trouble.
But it's because yesterday I was hunting all day.
Did you get anything?
No, shut up. I had one of those Christmas cakes in there. So what do you think, Steve, is going to last better in a backpack? One of them Christmas pies that TJ and PJ love so much?
These are the best.
Or a Twinkie? What do you think lasts better in a backpack when you're going bow hunting?
This isn't a would you rather.
Yeah, what would you rather have?
Would you rather have?
In your backpack?
Would
Yeah.
you rather? What's going to last longer?
I love Twinkies. I love Twinkies.
Oh, I can't stand Twinkies. I like these. Okay. I think they're going to last the same though, because they're just equally as unhealthy.
Preserved.
Yeah.
How about you?
As you saw a couple episodes ago, I could not eat a whole one of those. So Twinkie.
All right. It's a Twinkie.
Oh, yeah.
The Twinkie
all the way.
was edible. That thing was powder by the time I got to it.
Yeah.
Oh, probably got all smushed. Yeah. So
I bet the sprinkles held up for you.
for TJ,
It still
if
tastes like
TJ's
toothpaste.
watching, he'll love this. We always do. Amy always gets like Christmas pajamas or whatever for us to wear. Well, this year she's thinking about just getting some T-shirts, and she found it's these, and it says Farm Fresh Christmas trees, and that's so yeah,
Well, that's cute.
yeah,
Adorable.
Yeah.
that's us. We like. I'm all about those Christmas trees. TJ and I'll eat them. You guys can have. I saw you guys about. I saw him about spit one out last week.
Yeah,
whatever that was, like 3 weeks ago now.
Did the kids from the youth next door tell you what I did?
No.
I gave them the box and a half of extras that we had left.
Oh, I bet they love that.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. All right. A little bit more serious now. We'll start with Jake.
Oh.
Since we're getting complaints.
I'm not the one complaining.
No. But we got to keep Chief happy.
I didn't want his feelings hurt. I don't want to get a call from HR.
I don't have feelings.
His mom's going to call you next.
Exactly.
Hey, Siri. I'm kidding, Siri.
Call my mommy.
Oh, my goodness.
From HR. All right. So we'll start with Jake and we'll go this way, all right? Because Chief just went first, I think. I'm having a hard time keeping track. But anyways,
It doesn't matter where we
Jake,
start.
what is
It
your
really doesn't.
favorite Thanksgiving tradition?
Oh. I don't really have a favorite Thanksgiving tradition. Really, it's just, for me, it's about getting together with my family.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're going to watch the Lions on Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
7-1 right now. Well, as of this podcast, it'd probably be 9-1 by now. So,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Are you giving up that you're kind of giving up that we're not actually podcasting at 5:30 in the morning on Thanksgiving?
Way to go.
Yeah, thanks a lot for giving it away, Jay.
I'm just saying they're probably 9-1, 10-1 after today.
because they haven't played today.
Right.
It's
Anyways,
9:30 in the
all
morning.
right.
in the game.
Not yet. That's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
we'll keep moving. We're running out of time here.
All
I was thinking, and maybe some of it because they're traditions, you don't even think about them. We always, even though my parents don't live at all very far from here, just kind of and we don't get to see them a lot, even though they live close because we're both busy. So we've kind of started this habit of Wednesday night just going to their place, spending the night. We stay there till like Friday, and then my dad and I will usually go out and hit some of the Black Friday deals that we want, and then when we come back, then Amy, the kids, and I will go out and do a little shopping, and then we go home. But that's a cool tradition. But with the spirit of everything else we were talking about, one of them that I like that has become my kids' favorite tradition is when it gets dark, we head to it's not Fifth Third, LMCU ballpark.
Oh, yeah.
And we drive through all the Christmas lights, and for us, that kind of by Thanksgiving night, we're kind of officially kicking off the Thanksgiving or the Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
We just pile everybody in my parents' minivan and go.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
a lot of
we
fun.
do that with my kids every year as well. We go through those lights,
Yeah.
and so I guess that's kind of a tradition. It's not necessarily a Thanksgiving
Yeah,
tradition,
ours
but
is we do it every Thanksgiving, and then we come back and eat leftovers. And, yeah.
Interesting. Same thing. I don't really have, well, now it's changed because I'm not in Arizona anymore. I used to spend time with my family in Arizona. So now I'm out here in Michigan. But, I think for me, it's just sitting down watching the Bears this year. It's playing the Lions this year. It's going to
It's going to be a rough day for you, isn't it? Did you be a bad day.
Did you see that? Did you see that last minute?
I am sorry. I was not nice to you earlier. You're going to have a rough Thanksgiving.
That's all right. Thanks a lot. You know,
I feel bad now.
No, but yeah. So
especially now that we've got Zadarius Smith, just saying, go on.
I know.
Go ahead.
But yeah, no, watching the Bears this week on Thanksgiving. But I watch football in general. It's obviously not always the Bears playing, but that would be my tradition this year. But yeah, I think really watching football because
my tradition this year.
Yeah.
Well, because they don't play every year. Right. I mean, I watch football in general. No, I watch football every year because the couple games on. But this year, the Bears are playing, so my team's playing this year. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But
all right. I'll be texting you throughout the game.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. I don't think we've always cooked at home and done that. So, I mean, really tradition wise, I think that's something that everybody does. I've got one daughter that likes to get out in the woods and hunt. And normally Thursday mornings, Thanksgiving mornings is a day that just she and I go out.
Oh, cool.
Sit in the woods and normally she TikToks and I play Sudoku or something.
And go back and wonder why you didn't.
And then you call it a day.
Yep. We call it a day, but it's fun. It's not ever really about shooting the deer for me.
Right.
It's just going out and hanging out. So
good. All right. I knew this episode would take longer than we probably wanted, but let's just talk about this in general. Why is gratitude so important as we think about Thanksgiving? And it's easy to miss what we at least have made Thanksgiving about. Why is gratitude so important?
Well, I think gratitude positions you in such a manner that you can look at the things you have in your life, and it's about perspective, right? It helps you to regain some perspective in your life.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the big one, right? When you're thinking about what you're thankful for, then you're not focused on all the other things that you're not.
Yeah.
I think that we can make this real simple. Scripture says it's God's will that we are thankful, that we give thanks in every circumstance.
Right.
So it's first of all important because God told us to.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's not forget that. But yeah, it does. It helps change our perspective when we find the things that we're thankful for. I'm struggling here because I've got someplace to be, but I don't want to miss some of these topics. So let's try to hit these maybe as quickly as we can.
Where do you have to be at 5:30 in the morning?
Well, I've got to start cooking.
He's got to get he's got to get the apron on and get the taters.
That's as true.
He's got to get his Christmas PJs on that.
That's as true. Me cooking dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, as true as it is that we're recording this podcast at 5:30 in the morning. Through the year, so this is kind of an opportunity to be thankful. Through the year, who or what have you seen Jesus work through most clearly that you want to be thankful for? Anybody?
Why are you looking at me?
If you're not going to go, I'll go with the easy one.
My business, Red Flannel Coffee, has been taken off. It's been great. But more so in being able to utilize it, more so as a ministry through the podcast.
Yeah. Yep. What? No. Well, just thinking, how is Jesus working, right? And you hit it.
But that's what I mean.
We've got to look at how is God using, because I think people just can't get excited. And you've talked about this before. Right. Oh, my business is going on. Well, it's about more than that.
Definitely. Yeah. The foundation of the business has always been to be a ministry, but now to see it actually coming to fruition is probably, that's it.
All right. Good. Awesome. Who else? I got one, but I don't want to take the low hanging fruit.
No, take it.
I'll take it. All right. I was going to say. So I think this podcast.
Oh, of course you'd say that.
Yeah. Right.
That's what I was going to say.
Is that what you were going to say?
Well, yeah, you took the words out of my mouth.
I think it's been
the low hanging fruit. I appreciate it.
In the last year to see where it's come from when just Rich and I were kind of.
Sure. I don't think I would have called it low hanging fruit.
Well, it was easy. When I say low hanging fruit, it's easy, right? It's the easy banana one. So I'm just been really thankful to see how God has used this podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Last year.
Well, I think and thankful not just how God's used this podcast for others, but just the relationship that we have, and we've been able to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was saying this the other day. Someone was asking me, and I said, one of the many things I love about the podcast is this is like that one time a week. This is my safe space right here. because I'm around three brothers that just completely, I know.
Safe, and I'm throwing daggers at
I know, it's okay.
It's not very
all right.
safe, is
It's okay.
it?
No, it's
I got to apologize again.
I know.
What a
It's
jerk.
okay. What a sweetheart.
Hello, Pastor Joshua. This is HR. This is Karen from HR.
I do want to make a real quick point between the business and
totally
the,
cut Steve off.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I did.
Oh, you did. Oh, Steve, please finish. I respect you like that.
That's 45 seconds ago. You think he remembers what he was saying?
Hello, this is HR. Am I speaking to Dory?
If this is Steve's safe space, I'm sorry for what life was like out of here.
I know.
Oh no,
No. And what I mean by that is that, sometimes, when you're in the world, sometimes being a Christian is not always fun,
Right.
because how people react to you or whatever. But you come here, it's like, this is like that one time where you get away and just, you get away from all the garbage out there. We just hang out here as buddies.
Right.
We talk, we share our life stories with each other, and God uses this podcast. And again, we've seen the fruit that's come from the podcast. So what a blessing.
Not to mention all the texts and phone calls that go that people don't see,
Sure.
that's just an encouragement. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
definitely. The point I was going to make real quick is it's encouraging to see the way that Christ has used the business in the sense of our tagline, but really the who we are is the roasted for the resilient and everything, and then to see the way that had naturally paired with our embracing the fires that forge our character, and just the way that it meshed together as one, so naturally and just so easily,
Right.
And it was like God was just like, yeah, you want me to use it, I'm going to use it,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
so that's specifically where that encouragement comes from, is just like, oh man, that molded so perfectly. And then all of a sudden it was just,
And as much as you're saying, like, I'm not claiming that we were, but you're saying we were the encouragement to you for that.
Yeah, oh,
you were
absolutely.
the encouragement to us.
Right.
Even
right.
before you came on the show of
Yeah.
like, hey, he believes in this and he's getting behind us and
Yeah, it's
encouraging
very
us.
cool.
Yeah. Rich?
Rich,
Go ahead, Rich.
Chief.
Saying the podcast is what I was saying.
Okay. Good.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, but see, that just means it's easy, right?
That's
It's
actually
an
what we're going to
easy
rename the
one.
podcast. The Low-Hanging Fruit Podcast.
All right, one more, and then we got to be done.
All
One
right.
more.
All right.
One more.
We're a higher caliber
what?
than that.
What is something that the fire service, some way the fire service has been a blessing to you that you want to be thankful for, that you're thankful for in the past year?
That's a tough one. I guess for me, it's the opportunity to work with the team that we've got. I think it's great. We've got a wide variety of people, and
He's been called into PR a couple times.
No,
it is. I'm not trying to take it away. I'm just picking on you.
I mean, and you throw out the fire department, so that limits me. But yeah, I would say that it's just working with the people that I've got. I mean, everybody is a little individual, and it's good to get to know all of them. And
Right. And you keep adding new people.
trying to get as many people as I can so I can quit hiring new people and get to know the people that I have. But
Right.
Jake,
Sorry, what was the question again?
come on, Steve, pay attention.
What is some way the fire service has been a blessing to you in this last year that you want to be, that you're going to be thankful for, that you're thankful for?
Man. Well, I don't know about, as far as the last year goes, but as far as my experience as being a firefighter, I'm thankful for the way that it helped me grow in Christ and really, it was really that it was a pivotal moment in my life to kind of set the course for the rest of my life. So I will be, and that's going back to even the heavier episode we had last week of, would you do it again? Absolutely. It was trials, it was fire. It was, it was tough. And at times, even traumatic, but I wouldn't change it.
Well, and I think to make it even more relevant, say, well, I went way back for that, but you are now currently, as we speak, using that experience.
Oh, absolutely.
God, within the last year, God's allowed you now to be able to use that to impact others. So yeah, good. Steve.
The last year, I'm thankful for the job that I have and, to be able to provide for my family and still be a part of the fire service, even though I'm doing something different than I was doing years ago. So, but I would say overall lifetime, again, I came to Christ at the fire department, and that my whole true Christian journey started my early days of the fire service. So I can't be any more thankful that I'm going to know Jesus because, the fire service was a part of that journey. Yeah. And there's so much more that goes into that, but the basic.
Right. That's cool. And not to mention all the people you've met over the last year that you, whether it's just normal conversation or because of the podcast, that you've been able to have some cool ministry with too.
Amazing. It's amazing conversations. And, that's talking about being thankful, is that being thankful that God has given me the ability to be a sociable individual, that he was willing to use me, use a nobody like me.
Right.
And to see the blessings that I've gotten a chance to view. It's absolutely mind blowing. It really is.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Boy, for me, when I wrote this question down, I didn't have an answer, and I still don't have an answer. I would say this. I've had several, this year has been, maybe you would say an eclectic year when it comes to the fire service. I've had a lot of good experiences, and then I've had some more difficult things. And I guess I would say I'm thankful for the things the fire service is teaching me, spiritually, that I never, if I didn't have both the highs and the lows, I wouldn't have those. And, there's some things happening or that have happened or that could happen that are things I'm like, well, I would have never imagined that. But then there's some other things where I'm going like, why am I doing this? Kind of,
Right.
So between the two, I'm just trying to trust the Lord and understand what he has in all of it has been really, really helpful for me. So I'm thankful for the fires that forged my character. Trying to embrace them.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember that.
I was. I don't know why.
He was grasping for low-hanging fruit.
I was grasping for low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, look
I
at who
had
he's
it
got
and
on the
it slipped out of my...
podcast.
We have to hang something.
All right, guys. Yeah, we do. We just need to put it up there. You'd think we'd remember it by now. Well, guys, thanks so much for listening.
Yes,
I hope
thank
you
you.
have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And make sure you follow us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify or anywhere you listen to podcasts. If you have any thoughts or questions, show topics, email us, FFIF podcast at gmail.com.
Listen, that's why we always turn to you, Steve.
We always kick it to Steve.
Always kick it to Steve. Come on.
Always kick it to Steve. He's got
Steel
that.
trap up here,
Steel
What
trap.
are we talking about again?
One thing. Baby.
One thing.
It's FFIF podcast at gmail.com.
He always says it with such heart, too. I love that. He worked so hard to get that email going.
I tell you, it was, you know what?
I'm thankful for you, Steve. for that email that we got.
We bonded over that email. It took it like 30 seconds, but we bonded quick.
We made it work, didn't we? But hey, if you're like me and you're thankful to not go out on Black Friday tomorrow, right? Shop online. That's what all the cool kids are doing, right? So head over to redflannelcoffeeco.com and use a new promo just for today. Because if we don't get in on the Black Friday sales, what are we doing as a company? Use promo Black Friday for 40% off.
Wait a minute. You said just for today. So is it just
for Friday?
Black
Friday.
Black Friday. Yeah. I should specify. Sorry.
Whoa.
Black Friday. That's your promo code. 40% off.
That's original.
All of our coffees. Oh, I'm sorry, Rich. What would you have come up with? I can't shoot a deer.
Oh,
That's just too long.
Wow.
There we go.
Empty-handed.
Rich is still hunting for 40% off.
and for Thanksgiving dinner.
There you go.
Trying to get it.
Black Friday. You get 40% off our coffee. Go check it out.
All right. Thanks so much for listening and have a great holiday. We'll touch base later.
See you next month.
Happy Thanksgiving.